Hello, my name is Afi Rule. I am a sewist. I wear what I make. And I can teach you how to wear what you make. All right, guys, so today I want to talk to you about 5 ways that you can use your sewing talents and gifts. I've got my notebook here because I don't want to continue to ramble on. I just want to get to the point. So before I go any further, I want to let you know I talk about tips like these in addition to actual sewing tips and techniques inside of the Wear What You Make magazine. You can get the current summer 2023 edition right now at mag.wearwhatyoumake.com. Link is below. And yeah. Okay guys, so the first way that you can use your sewing talents and gifts is to make gifts for other people. Now, the summer is gonna be over in about a month. Officially, it'll be fall in September. Right now is the perfect time to start making your harvest gifts and your holiday gifts. A lot of people love handmade gifts. Me personally, one of the things that I thought about using my sewing skills for was to make cloth dolls. I've always liked dolls, more or less, but one of the things that I love, or one of the types of dolls that I loved, were cloth dolls. So, okay, maybe you don't want to make dolls. Maybe you want to make hats. Maybe you want to make bags. Whatever it is, handmade gifts are great ways to apply and monetize your sewing talents and gifts. So the second way that you can use your sewing talent and gifts is to make couture items. Couture items are basically garments that are made specifically for an individual client according to their requests, their body type and their measurements. It can be something that you have personally designed, something that they come up with that you kind of bring to life, or something that you've tailored from different types of pattern pieces that were already crafted. The point is that you are making these items in specification to a particular individual. This is a really great way to use your gift and also to monetize it. Just know that this is very labor intensive and that you really have to make sure that you get what you are worth in terms of getting paid. So the third way that you can use your sewing talents and gifts is to teach. That's what I do. I want to see other sewists be able to make clothes that they can wear. I wear the things that I make, and one of the top requests that I personally get is, can you show me how to fill in the blank? I like teaching. I think it's great. And one of the things that I enjoy teaching is sewing. I can't think of anything better to teach than sewing. Well, maybe, but sewing is pretty high up there. Again, just make sure, just like with couture items, just know that putting together courses and setting things up to teach other people how to sew can be labor intensive. But if you really go through step by step to set everything up and you attract the types of students that are really, on board with you, they love you as a teacher, it can be really rewarding. So the fourth way that you can use your sewing gifts and talents is in tailoring and repairing garments. Now, tailoring and sewing is not something that I was ever interested in as a sewist, and it still isn't, but it is a legit way to monetize those sewing skills. Lots of people buy things that they really like, but don't really fit them properly in certain places on the garment. You coming in and tweaking that and really turning it into a garment that is one that they love is something that you can really make some money with. It's something that you can really be proud of, and it's something that a lot of people don't know how to do. And if you want to invest in that, I say go for it. Something that you can also kind of give way to through tailoring and repairing is recycling or upcycling clothes. A lot of people like to buy garments from thrift stores, or they get items, but they want to turn them into different things or use different elements of it to make different things. That is a skill set that, just like making gifts, it can lend into something that is very unique and can really put you at the top of mind with your customers or customers who are in the market for this type of thing. If that interests you, I say go for it. Just again, make sure that you charge what you are worth so that you can stay in business and do what you love. So the fifth way that you can use your sewing talents and gifts is for yourself and for your family. I personally don't think that this is selfish, because you are a person, and if sewing helps to make your life better, your life matters, and your life is made better by sewing. And if you choose to extend that to your family, say that you have a spouse and children, you have maybe siblings or parents who appreciate what you do, they enjoy what you do, and you get joy out of it, there's nothing wrong with that. Using your talents to make your life better and to make the lives of those around you better, you can't go wrong with that. And actually, I would say that before you go out and use your gift for anything or anybody else, make sure that you are doing it for yourself. Make sure that you are the first and primary beneficiary of your own talents and gifts with sewing before you try to give them to anybody else. Why? Because it ensures that you have a safe place to hone those skills, to really figure out what it is that you want to do and be as a sewist, and to make mistakes, right? To get it wrong without harsh and critical judgment, because people can be judgmental. I don't think a lot of people mean to be. I think that they feel like they're helping you. But when you're trying to really get something off the ground and really hone it, it can be hurtful to get those comments where people just, there's no filter and they say these awful things, sometimes with love, sometimes without love, but it can really hurt your feelings and it can really discourage you from wanting to keep going. So I say make sure that you are the first and primary beneficiary before you go and you give those gifts to other people, because it's going to give you the time and the space that you need to really hone them, to become comfortable and confident that you can do this, all right? So again, we always talk about tips like these in the Where Would You Make magazine. If you go to mag.wherewouldyoumake.com, we've got the summer 2023 edition up and running and available. Again, go to mag.wherewouldyoumake.com. The link is going to be below. And that's all I got for now. All right, so write me back, leave comments below. Let me know how you're using your sewing talents and gifts so that we can all talk about it and we can just keep on sewing. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. That's it for now. Bye.